Okay, please excuse the mess. I started to like clean out a little water closet outside that I was gonna make a little studio in. So like this area has kind of become like a catch-all, and I feel like crammed in. Like I have this little drawer over here full of shit. Maybe I can crop that out. All right. I just got back from walking the dogs, and I am about to do my sauna wrap and my cold shower. I hate that. I hate the cold shower part. But when you do them side by side, it's got really good health benefits. But I wanted to pull some cards real quick about Christmas, because it's not all fun and games and magic for everybody. When my kids were little, I made it fucking magical as fuck, and that's probably why my daughter is like, she's like a Christmas fanatic freak. We're not having Christmas this year or doing anything or decorating or getting a tree or anything, but I haven't really been as invested in making it. I can't remember the last time I cared about Christmas, to be honest. When they were little, I cared, because kids should feel that magic, you know? But I don't know. Maybe our life just got too real. But that's my whole point, is that life doesn't stop lifing just because it's a fucking holiday, that a consumerist holiday that says you should be full merry and bright and yay, oh, Santa Claus is coming and la 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 la. Just flip on like magical warm fuzzy feelings out of nowhere in the middle of real life shit. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, we should be able to hold both, like chaos and joy. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think movies and just societal pressure and programming, I think, really tempts people to really fake it during the holidays. And actually on Thanksgiving, my daughter and we were getting in my son's truck, and she's like, Colton, aren't you glad we don't have some dumb family thing to like go sit through that we don't even want to go to? I go, you're welcome. Because that's what all their friends were doing, and we went and got Chinese food together. But and there was nobody in there. It was just us and the guy. He was like some 20-year-old Chinese kid his dad owned it, and he was so sweet. And we talked to him for a while we were having our Thanksgiving Chinese food dinner. But yeah, I remember one Thanksgiving, my sister and I, and she's like 10 years younger than me. It was 2016, or right before Trump. So she and I were very opposing. We were on opposite ends, and the bar we went. I'm like, Abby, let's go get a shot before we go to mom and dad's. So she's like, all right, bet. So we stopped at like a little bar next to my dad's house in his neighborhood, and we went in to get shots before we had to go suffer through our family Thanksgiving, right? It was like this obligation, and you're a bad person if you don't show up kind of shit. Fuck that. I'll never be like that again. I guess unless you're doing it as like sacrificial love for someone, for your partner. Like if you're in a partnership and it's not super toxic, and even though you don't want to go, if it's just, you're like, I'll go because I love you. You know, I don't really care about this shit, but I'll do it because I love you. I'm just talking, and this card popped out. The Seven of Pentacles. Look he's hiding gifts under the bed. So this gives the energy of like, I've been working on this secretly, quietly, little by little, putting little gifts aside for you. If I was truly honest, I wish I had the money right now to like surprise my daughter and like have her come home from work to like decorations everywhere, because she loves it. But that's not where we're at this year, so that's okay. No shame. But if you're feeling down in the dumps, I wanted to do a reading for someone who's feeling, I don't know. Maybe I should think of a question before we do. Oh, so wait, real quick, this story. So my sister and I were like taking shots in this bar, and everybody in the bar was fully charged with opposing political views, and me and my sister were like, "Look at us, be like us." We were so loud. I put my arm around her. I'm like, be like me and my sister here. I'm with this person, she's with this person, and you know what? We still love each other. It's okay. You can still love each other regardless of your political views, you know? Gosh. And then we showed up to Thanksgiving at my dad's. Extra happy. That was actually a really good memory with her. I miss her. She's the baby of 6 kids. My mom was 40 when she got pregnant with my sister, and she was at my older brother's, my oldest brother. There's 6 kids in my family. So my oldest brother's high school graduation, full on belly pregnant with Abby. I love Abby. She's like a free spirit. So am I, maybe. And so was Jeremy, he passed away, but okay. How about I don't try to control the cards? How about we just see what message comes out for, I will say, for people who aren't feeling the magic of Christmas right now. We already got a precursor, some kind of build-up. This is what this is, a build-up. All right. Holy Spirit, what does my viewer need to know right now about their current circumstances in this holiday season? We have the 2 of Pentacles. This is all about balance. Careful footing. What else? Judgment. That's a major arcana. Look, it's a naughty and nice list. I'll read the names off just in case this is extra confirmation for someone. We've got Emma, Robert, Charles, Myrtle, Cassie, Edward, Aaron, Christopher, Marjorie, Thomas, and Barbara. Who's naughty, who's nice? Time will tell. We have Strength in reverse. The lighting sucks. I'm sorry. So the Strength in reverse represents insecurity, self-doubt. You know, it just came to me. It's the pressure to provide. What? That's totally probably hits home for a lot of people. Yeah, I've got somebody right now who needs to hear this message. You're feeling like a failure. You're not feeling good enough. You're maybe trying to juggle the world on your shoulders, trying to juggle everything, and you're feeling like you're failing at it. Or maybe you're not failing at it, but you're barely hanging on. But look, your heart's in the right place. Like, you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work. You want long-term success here. You care about your family. There's just this, probably some hidden, probably nobody even knows that you feel unworthy. And with the depiction of the naughty and nice, naughty, nice, naughty, nice, naughty, nice, you're probably like, struggle with, internally with shame. What else can you tell me about this? Oh, let's look at the bottom of the deck, actually. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. To the 5 of Swords. This is arguments, fighting, battles, or it could be internal, like battling in your mind. Oh, God. And then we have our masculine here, King of Swords in reverse. So someone who is a deep thinker, very, very cerebral and very intellectual, but when you're showing up reversed, it means you're extra critical, extra hard, extra cruel to others, or I think in this case to yourself, because of what we have down here with the Judgment. Judgment is actually calling you higher, is asking you to put to death the old version of yourself and to step into the you who doesn't give a fuck. You know what? So what? If I have to, I'm done juggling. I'm done juggling. You know what? What I have to offer is enough. My heart, my effort, my time, my presence, literal presence and presence, I guess, but like what you give from your heart, not what you give from expectations and hustle and bustle and stress. But yeah, there's definitely a calling here. But I want to, and then what we didn't see here was, because this means dead end road, battles, conflicts, could literally be like fights in the home. Maybe there's fighting over finances or over what, oh, my video cut off. But the battles, that's what I was talking about. This is what the unseen is. So maybe what people don't see is the fighting, or maybe you and your family are fighting over who's getting who what for Christmas, what gifts, how much money's been spent, who's his or hers. You know, a lot of couples argue over whose families they're going to go to for Christmas. Yeah, there's just a lot of strife here. And it's like you've hit a wall with this dead end road. It's just like enough internally, though, because this is all hidden. So I think this message is for someone who's really, really feeling the pressure to juggle everything on their own. Look at this man. He is, and I think this message is for masculine energy. So male or female, whoever's embodying, you know, I've been mostly in my masculine energy my whole life, being a single mom. But so gender is energy. I think we all know that. If you're watching tarot, you already know this. Okay, but I do think this is for a divine masculine, this reading, because we have the King of Swords upside down. And I just really feel strongly that there's a masculine out there who's juggling everything. Because this is a card of juggling. 2 Pentacles. Really, and look at his careful step. He's just stepping really carefully on the snow, on the ice. If he steps wrong, if he places one, if there's one misstep, he'll slip and fall and everything goes to shit. So there's a lot of pressure on someone's shoulders here. A lot of insecurity and self-doubt. But a lot of love and effort. Careful planning. And we have judgment here. Calling you higher. None of this matters. Just let it melt off your shoulders. None of that matters. What matters is your day-to-day interactions with your loved ones. What matters is me and my sister hugging each other in the bar full of, you know, political unrest, you know, during a very, very charged choose your side time in history. She and I were embracing and laughing and drinking together. Because that's not who we didn't identify so deeply into our political opinions. I'm of the opinion everybody fucking sucks and all politicians are evil. That's what I think, if you're wondering what I think. But I say fuck you to the government. We don't need you. Because I don't think normal people want war and fucking suffering, because we're already like suffering enough just trying to get by day to day. Anyway, so if you're watching this and you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, you're feeling like every move you make can either make or break you, maybe not even make you, just could break you or just keep you maintaining, you're being asked, you're being called higher to ascend above those expectations.